These powerful words from Napoleon Hill's iconic book, Think and Grow Rich, remind us that the first and most crucial step in achieving any form of success begins with a single thing: desire. But not just any desire. It's the burning, relentless desire that pushes us forward even in the face of challenges. Today, let's dive into Chapter 1 of this timeless book. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. These words from Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, capture one of the most fundamental truths about success. Before any dream becomes a reality, before any fortune is made, and before any goal is achieved, there must first be a burning desire. This desire must be so strong, so consuming, that it fuels the actions, thoughts, and decisions of the person who holds it. Desire is not a passive wish. It is not simply hoping that something might happen someday. Desire is an active force that pushes individuals toward their goals, no matter how impossible they may seem at the beginning. First, Hill emphasizes that merely wishing for riches or success will not bring them into your life. Wishing lacks power, but a burning desire is backed by belief, purpose, and persistence. When you desire something with intensity, you begin to think differently. You start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Your mind becomes focused and alert. You become willing to sacrifice comfort, take risk, and do the hard work that success requires. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail often lies in the intensity and clarity of their desire. One of the powerful stories Hill shares in this chapter is about Edwin C. Barnes, a man who had a burning desire to work with the great inventor Thomas Edison. Barnes didn't want to work for Edison. He wanted to be a business partner. At the time, this goal seemed completely out of reach. He had no money, no influence, and no connection to Edison. But what he did have was a clear, definite goal and a burning desire to achieve it. He traveled to meet Edison, and although he was not offered a partnership immediately, he took a small job in Edison's company. For years, he worked quietly but persistently, always holding on to his vision. Eventually, his opportunity came, and Edison gave him the chance to market a new invention. Barnes turned it into a great success, and his desire was fulfilled. This story proves that when desire is clear and persistent, it finds a way to manifest into reality. Hill doesn't just talk about desire in theory. He provides a formula, a practical plan for transforming desire into its physical equivalent. He outlines 6 specific steps. First, you must fix in your mind the exact amount of money or goal you desire. Vague goals produce vague results. Clarity is power. Second, determine what you are willing to give in return for that goal. Success demands sacrifice. Third, set a definite date by which you intend to possess your goal. A deadline creates urgency. Fourth, create a definite plan and begin at once, whether you feel ready or not. Action is the bridge between desire and achievement. Fifth, write a clear, concise statement of your goal, the time limit, what you will give in return, and your plan. 6, read your written statement aloud twice daily, once in the morning and once at night, believing and visualizing yourself already in possession of your goal. These steps may seem simple, but their power lies in consistent application. Desire, according to Hill, must be emotional. It cannot be weak or half-hearted. It must be intense and obsessive. You must see, feel, and believe in your success even before it happens. This type of desire transforms ordinary individuals into extraordinary achievers. It fuels innovation, drives perseverance, and keeps people going even when faced with failure and rejection. With desire, you gain energy, focus, and the will to win. One of the key ideas Hill shares is that the subconscious mind responds only to thoughts that are emotionalized. When you repeatedly feed your subconscious with thoughts of your desire, along with strong emotion and belief, it begins to influence your behavior, decisions, and mindset. Your subconscious becomes your partner in achievement, drawing circumstances, people, and opportunities toward your goal. This is not magic, it is mindset. It is the psychology of success. There are people who wish to improve their lives, but never take action. Their desires are not burning, they are flickers, quickly extinguished by fear, doubt, and procrastination. But those who truly succeed do so because their desire is so powerful that it becomes part of their identity. They think about their goals constantly. They dream about them, plan for them, and fight for them. Their desire pushes them to rise early, stay up late, and keep going when others quit. There is a fundamental difference between a wish and a burning desire, and understanding this distinction is crucial for anyone who seeks to achieve greatness in life. A wish is something that you would like to have, something you hope will come true if the circumstances align, or if you happen to get lucky. It's a fleeting thought, an idle hope that doesn't carry the weight of commitment or the expectation of effort. A wish is passive. It lacks urgency, it lacks action, and it often fades away as soon as it encounters any resistance or challenge. On the other hand, a burning desire is something that consumes you. It is not a passing fancy or a vague dream. It is a deep, unwavering, and persistent urge to accomplish something significant, something that you believe is not only possible, but necessary. A burning desire is what drives people to put in the hours of hard work, to push through the difficulties, and to persist when the road ahead seems impossible. It is the fuel that powers success, the very foundation upon which achievement is built. A burning desire does not waver. It only grows stronger as it encounters obstacles. It is a constant, focused energy that propels individuals forward. The key difference lies in the emotional investment and the commitment that comes with a burning desire. When you wish for something, you may think about it occasionally, perhaps even daydream about it in moments of idle time. But there is no strong emotional attachment to it. It's easy to dismiss a wish when something more immediate demands your attention. For instance, you might wish to be wealthy, but unless there is a deep, intense desire to achieve that wealth, you may never take the steps necessary to make it happen. Wishes are weak and lack the emotional strength to motivate you into action. In contrast, a burning desire is something that keeps you awake at night, something that occupies your thoughts and drives your decisions. It creates a sense of urgency, and you begin to take concrete actions toward achieving your goal, no matter how difficult or uncomfortable the journey might be. For example, someone who wishes to become successful might only think about it occasionally, but someone with a burning desire to succeed will do whatever it takes, learn new skills, make sacrifices, work long hours, because they see success not as a distant possibility, but as an inevitable outcome of their focused efforts. A burning desire is like a fire inside you that refuses to be extinguished. It demands your attention, it compels you to act, and it will not let you rest until you've achieved your goal. This kind of desire is far more powerful than a mere wish because it engages both your heart and mind. It aligns your thoughts, feelings, and actions toward a single goal, creating a sense of purpose and direction. With a burning desire, your goal becomes your mission, and you begin to see every action, every moment, as a step toward achieving that mission. People with burning desires are not deterred by setbacks. They don't see failure as something to be feared or avoided. Rather, they see it as a necessary part of the process, a stepping stone that brings them closer to their ultimate goal. This is where the difference between a wish and a burning desire becomes most evident. A person with only a wish will give up the moment they encounter failure or difficulty. They will retreat back to their comfort zone and allow the dream to fade away. But someone with a burning desire will use failure as a learning experience, refining their approach and pressing on with greater determination. The desire is so powerful that it overcomes all obstacles. The intensity of a burning desire also affects your ability to stay focused and disciplined. When you truly desire something, you develop the self-discipline needed to overcome distractions. You are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasures and comforts for the sake of achieving something far greater in the future. This is what makes the difference between those who dream and those who actually achieve. It's not the dream itself that matters, it's the relentless pursuit of that dream, and that pursuit is driven by a burning desire. A burning desire also attracts opportunities and resources. When you have a deep, intense desire for something, your mind begins to recognize and seek out opportunities that align with your goal. You start to notice people, situations, and possibilities that were previously invisible to you. The universe seems to conspire to bring you what you want, but it only responds to your commitment to achieve it. The intensity of your desire influences your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your reality. This law of attraction is not a mystical phenomenon, but a psychological one. When you focus on your goals with a burning desire, your mind becomes a magnet for solutions and opportunities. Another aspect that distinguishes a burning desire from a mere wish is the way it shapes your identity. A wish is something you might want, But a burning desire becomes a part of who you are. It's not something you just think about or wish for. It becomes your driving force. It defines how you act, how you approach life, and what you prioritize. When you have a burning desire, you don't just wait for the right moment or hope for things to fall into place. You create those moments, you make things happen, and you mold your destiny with every decision you make. It becomes your personal mission, something that you are dedicated to achieving no matter what. The power of a definite goal cannot be overstated, especially when it comes to turning dreams and aspirations into tangible achievements. Many people have vague ideas of what they want to accomplish in life, but it's those who establish clear, specific, and definite goals who truly create lasting success. A definite goal is not just a wish or a fleeting thought. It is a precise, measurable, and time-bound target that provides focus and direction. The clarity of a definite goal acts as a blueprint for success, guiding every decision, action, and strategy along the way. Without such a goal, a person may wander aimlessly, distracted by obstacles and diversions that threaten to derail their progress. Napoleon Hill emphasized that the first step to success is defining exactly what you want. Without this clarity, you cannot formulate a plan or take the necessary actions to achieve your dream. When a goal is vague or ill-defined, the path toward achieving it becomes unclear, and it becomes all too easy to get lost along the way. A definite goal provides both the clarity and the focus needed to stay on course. It turns an abstract desire into a concrete mission that one can actively pursue and measure progress against. A definite goal also eliminates the uncertainty that often comes with vague dreams. When people say, "I want to be successful," or "I want to be rich," these are not definite goals. They are desires, but they lack specificity. Success means different things to different people, and riches can be defined in many ways. But when you set a definite goal, such as, "I will earn $100,000, 0 cents by the end of the year through my online business," you have a clear target to aim for. This kind of goal provides a sense of purpose and urgency, and it forces you to take action. There is no ambiguity, just a clear and measurable outcome. When you set a definite goal, you also set the stage for creating a structured plan. A goal without a plan is nothing more than a wish. The plan that follows a definite goal is not just a casual strategy. It is a detailed roadmap that lays out every step required to reach that goal. Each action, no matter how small, becomes an essential part of the process. Plan it. A well-structured plan acts as a guide to ensure that you are always moving in the right direction and that you are making progress toward your goal. With a definite goal, every action you take is purposeful, and every decision is aligned with the outcome you wish to achieve. Moreover, a definite goal helps to focus your efforts. It is easy to become distracted by the numerous opportunities and challenges that arise on the path to success. Without a clear goal, it's tempting to chase after every new idea or venture that comes along, leading to scattered efforts and a lack of tangible results. But when you have a definite goal, you can assess every opportunity based on whether or not it brings you closer to that goal. This helps to prioritize what is truly important and cuts out the distractions. Every task, no matter how insignificant it may seem, contributes to achieving the goal. When your actions are focused and deliberate, they compound over time, gradually building momentum and bringing you closer to success. A definite goal also provides a sense of purpose. In life, people who lack clear goals often feel aimless or unmotivated. They may work hard but never feel like they're moving in the right direction. This sense of purposelessness can lead to frustration and burnout. But when you have a definite goal, every action you take has a purpose. You know exactly what you are working toward and why it matters. This sense of purpose is a powerful motivator, pushing you to keep going even when times are tough. It gives meaning to your efforts and makes the hard work feel worthwhile. Furthermore, a definite goal helps you stay accountable. When you clearly define what you want to achieve, you are also setting a standard by which you can measure your progress. This helps to keep you on track, ensuring that you are consistently working toward your goal. It also allows you to assess what is working and what is not, making adjustments as needed. Without a definite goal, there is no clear benchmark, and it becomes easy to lose sight of what you are trying to accomplish. But with a goal, you can regularly check your progress, celebrate small victories along the way, and adjust your approach if necessary. In addition, Having a definite goal makes it easier to tap into the power of the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is a powerful tool that influences our thoughts, actions, and behaviors. When we focus on a definite goal, we create a clear mental image of what we want to achieve. This image is then impressed upon our subconscious mind, which works tirelessly to bring it into reality. The more clearly we define our goals, the more easily our subconscious can identify opportunities, ideas, and solutions that align with our desired outcome. This process may seem mystical, but it is rooted in the way the brain processes information and directs our actions toward achieving what we focus on. The clarity that comes with a definite goal also encourages self-discipline. When the goal is clear, it becomes much easier to resist distractions and stay committed to the task at hand. You develop the ability to say no to things that are not in line with your goal, and you cultivate the focus and perseverance needed to overcome obstacles. Self-discipline becomes a natural byproduct of having a definite goal, as it helps you stay focused and driven toward success. The act of writing down a desire is one of the most powerful steps in turning a dream into reality. Napoleon Hill emphasizes the importance of this simple yet profound action in his book, Think and Grow Rich. While many people may have desires or vague aspirations floating around in their minds, it is only when those desires are committed to paper that they begin to take on the weight and importance required for success. Writing down the desires is not just a physical act. It is a mental and emotional commitment that signifies seriousness and determination. It solidifies a goal in the conscious mind and transforms it from a fleeting thought into a tangible, actionable plan. So one of the key reasons writing down a desire is so powerful is that it forces you to clearly define what you want. When a person writes down a goal or a desire, they are not just expressing a wish or dream in abstract terms. They are committing to a specific and clear target. This clarity provides focus, making it easier to prioritize actions and decisions that will lead toward the fulfillment of that desire. A written desire is no longer just a vague hope. It becomes a concrete goal with a clear direction. This process of definition helps to sharpen focus and enhances the likelihood of success. Moreover, the act of writing serves as a constant reminder of the desire. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it is easy to lose sight of our long-term goals. Distractions, obstacles, and the demands of day-to-day tasks can easily push our dreams to the back burner. But when the desire is written down, it becomes a permanent reminder of what we are working toward. The written word stays with us, whether it's on a piece of paper, a vision board, or a digital document. Every time we look at it, we are reminded of our purpose, and this keeps us motivated and aligned with our goal. Writing down a desire also triggers a deep psychological shift. It's one thing to think about a goal, and it's another to write it down in a clear, structured way. Writing forces the mind to organize and clarify thoughts, and it helps to create a mental image of the goal. This process of turning an abstract idea into written words activates the subconscious mind, which then works on the goal in the background, even when the person is not consciously focused on it. The act of writing strengthens the connection between conscious thought and subconscious belief, helping to imprint the desire more deeply in the mind. Another significant reason for writing down a desire is that it creates a sense of accountability. Once a desire is written down, it is no longer just a fleeting thought or wish. It becomes a promise to oneself. This promise creates a sense of responsibility and commitment. When you write down a desire, it is as though you are making a contract with yourself. The written word serves as a reminder that you have made a decision to pursue something important, and you must now take action to make it happen. This accountability is a key element in achieving any goal. It holds you responsible for your own success and ensures that you don't procrastinate or ignore the work that needs to be done. Furthermore, writing down a desire enhances the likelihood of success because it engages both conscious and subconscious thought processes. Our conscious mind is responsible for the goals we set, the actions we take, and the plans we create. However, it is the subconscious mind that governs our emotions, habits, and beliefs. By writing down a desire, we are signaling to our subconscious that this goal is important. This subconscious engagement helps to drive our behavior, making us more likely to recognize opportunities, make decisions aligned with the goal, and take inspired action. Intentionality. Additionally, writing down a desire makes it easier to measure progress. A written goal provides a point of reference, a tangible marker that shows where you started and where you need to go. It helps break down a large goal into smaller, manageable steps, making it less overwhelming. You can review your progress regularly, adjust your plans if necessary, and stay focused on the next step. Writing down your desires also allows you to track how far you've come, which can be a powerful motivator in itself. When you see evidence of progress, no matter how small, it encourages you to continue working toward your goal. Another important aspect of writing down a desire is that it connects the conscious mind to the emotions tied to the goal. Napoleon Hill suggests that when you write down your desire, you must include the amount of money or success you wish to achieve, what you intend to give in return, and a definite date for achieving it. This written statement makes the goal more real and specific, and it invites emotion into the process. When you add emotion to your desire, you are essentially charging it with energy. The more emotionally invested you are in the goal, the stronger the desire becomes. This emotional energy then propels you into action, making it easier to remain committed even in the face of adversity. Writing down their desire also opens the door to visualization and affirmation. Once you have written down your desire, Hill suggests that you read it aloud twice a day, once in the morning and once before bed, while visualizing yourself already in possession of your goal. This daily practice reinforces the desire and embeds it further into your subconscious mind. Visualization and affirmation, when combined with a written goal, create a powerful loop of motivation, belief, and action that is essential for turning desires into reality. The written word serves as a catalyst for these mental practices, making it easier to internalize your goal and make it an integral part of your mindset. Furthermore, writing down a desire helps to create a sense of ownership and personal responsibility. It is no longer something you simply hope will happen. It is something you are actively working toward. This shift from passive wishing to active striving is one of the most significant changes that occurs when you commit your desires to paper. You begin to see yourself as someone who is capable of achieving their goals. The simple act of writing down a desire transforms it from a dream into a mission. And once it becomes a mission, the path to achieving it becomes clearer and more achievable. Developing a plan and taking action is where dreams are turned into reality. While having a clear desire is essential, it is the act of planning and executing that separates those who merely wish from those who succeed. Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the importance of not just having a goal, but also creating a well-thought-out plan that will lead you toward that goal. A plan is the bridge between your desires and your achievements. Without it, even the most determined person may find themselves directionless, wasting time and energy on fruitless efforts. A plan provides structure, purpose, and a roadmap that guides every decision and action you take. Elsewhere, the first step in developing a plan is to clearly define the specific steps you need to take to achieve your goal. This may seem obvious, but many people fail to create a clear plan because they haven't fully thought through the steps required. A plan is more than just a vague idea. It's a detailed step-by-step process. Whether your goal is to start a business, write a book, or achieve financial freedom, the plan should outline the precise actions needed to reach that destination. It might involve breaking down the larger goal into smaller, manageable tasks, each with its own timeline and objectives. A plan should be comprehensive, covering all the resources you need, the skills you must acquire, and the people you must involve in order to succeed. Once the plan is in place, the next crucial step is taking action. This is where many people falter. It is easy to get stuck in the planning stage, endlessly tweaking and refining the plan, but without action, the plan is just a set of instructions on paper. Hill emphasizes that action is the most important component of success. No matter how well crafted your plan is, if you do not take immediate, deliberate action toward executing it, it will remain a dream. The first step may seem daunting, but once you take that first action, momentum starts to build. Progress, no matter how small, will lead to more progress. Taking action creates a sense of achievement, and that sense of achievement fuels further action. When taking action, it is crucial to maintain consistency. Success is rarely a result of a single massive effort. Instead, it comes from sustained, consistent action over time. Many people give up too soon because they expect immediate results, or they become discouraged by setbacks. However, the true power of action lies in its consistency. When you take consistent steps toward your goal, you develop habits that align with your objective. Those habits compound over time to bring you closer to your desired outcome. A person who takes consistent action, even if it's a small step every day, is far more likely to succeed than someone who takes sporadic, large bursts of action. Another important aspect of taking action is being adaptable and flexible. Plans, even the best laid ones, will not always go according to expectations. Obstacles will arise and unexpected challenges will occur. A person who is committed to their goal understands that setbacks are part of the journey. Rather than seeing challenges as roadblocks, they view them as opportunities to learn and adapt. Here, being adaptable means recognizing when a particular approach isn't working and making the necessary changes without giving up on the goal itself. Flexibility in the face of adversity is a sign of resilience and determination, qualities that are essential for success. Alongside adaptability is the need for persistence. Taking action is not a one-time event. It is a continuous effort that requires perseverance. There will be times when progress seems slow and the path forward may seem unclear. During these times, the difference between success and failure is persistence. The people who achieve greatness are not those who give up after the first, second, or even third failure. They are the ones who keep going, learning from their mistakes and adjusting their approach until they succeed. A plan will guide you, but persistence will carry you through the toughest parts of the journey. It is persistence that helps you keep going when the road gets tough, when you face failure, or when others doubt your abilities. As you take action, it is also essential to track your progress. Regularly assessing how far you've come and comparing it to where you want to be helps keep you motivated and ensures that you stay on the right track. Tracking progress gives you valuable feedback on the effectiveness of your actions. If things are not progressing as expected, you can make the necessary adjustments to your plan. Regular progress checks also provide a sense of accomplishment, which can serve as motivation to continue working toward your goal. These check-ins allow you to celebrate milestones along the way, reinforcing the belief that success is attainable. In addition to taking consistent action and adapting as necessary, it is important to surround yourself with a support system that encourages your efforts. No successful person achieves greatness alone. Whether it's mentors, friends, family, or a team, having a support system can make a significant difference in your ability to take action and stay on track. These individuals can provide guidance, encouragement, and feedback when needed, helping you stay focused on your plan and reminding you of your capabilities. A strong support system can also provide accountability, ensuring that you don't waver in your commitment to your goal. Another key aspect of taking action is overcoming fear and doubt. Fear of failure is one of the greatest obstacles to taking action, yet it is also one of the most common barriers. Fear of making mistakes or fear of not achieving success can paralyze a person and prevent them from moving forward. However, taking action requires courage, the courage to fail, to make mistakes, and to keep going despite the fear. Hill emphasizes that successful people do not let fear dictate their actions. They acknowledge it, but they do not allow it to control them. The act of taking action in spite of fear is what separates those who succeed from those who remain stuck. Finally, Hill suggests that you must be willing to take risks. Success often requires stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing things you've never done before. It means taking calculated risks, making decisions without all the answers, and trusting that your actions will lead you in the right direction. The fear of failure can make people hesitate to take risks, but the reality is that no great achievement comes without taking risks. The willingness to step into the unknown is a hallmark of those who succeed. When you combine a well-thought-out plan with consistent action, persistence, adaptability, and the courage to take risks, you create the conditions necessary for turning your desires into concrete success. Faith is one of the most powerful and transformative forces in human life. It transcends religious or spiritual beliefs, playing a pivotal role in achieving success in all areas, especially in the context of personal goals and desires. Napoleon Hill, in his seminal work, Think and Grow Rich, highlights the importance of faith as a foundational element in the process of turning dreams into reality. Faith is not simply blind belief or a passive wish. It is the unwavering conviction that something is possible, and this belief drives actions, decisions, and perseverance. He asserts that faith is the catalyst that ignites desire and fuels the relentless pursuit of success. Faith operates as the driving force behind the mind's ability to create, sustain, and manifest our deepest desires. Without it, the pursuit of success becomes a futile endeavor. The role of faith is not only to inspire hope, but also to act as a psychological force that powers thoughts, emotions, and actions. When we believe something is possible, our subconscious mind begins to work in alignment with that belief, helping us recognize opportunities, generate ideas, and maintain the necessary motivation to take consistent action toward achieving our goals. One of the critical aspects of faith is its ability to transform doubts and fears into positive energy. Everyone faces doubts at some point on their journey, but faith allows us to rise above them. It shifts our focus away from what could go wrong and instead centers it on what can go right. Hill emphasizes that those who are successful are not necessarily the ones who are without fear or doubt, but rather those who choose to maintain faith in their abilities and their vision, even in the face of uncertainty. It is this belief that allows them to persist despite setbacks, failure, or obstacles. Faith also influences our mindset, which in turn shapes our actions and behaviors. When we believe in our ability to succeed, we are more likely to take risks, step out of our comfort zones, and embrace challenges. Conversely, a lack of faith leads to hesitation, inaction, and a tendency to shrink from opportunities. Faith shapes our reality by empowering us to believe in the possibility of success, which directly affects our behavior and decision-making processes. The more we have faith in ourselves and our ability to achieve, the more confident and proactive we become in taking the necessary steps toward our goals. One of the most profound ways faith works is through its ability to influence the subconscious mind. Hill suggests that faith can be cultivated by repeatedly affirming our belief in our goals and desires. The subconscious mind is like a fertile garden. It accepts whatever is planted in it, whether positive or negative. When you repeatedly affirm your goals and believe in their attainment, your subconscious mind begins to work tirelessly to bring those desires into reality. Affirmations, visualization, and positive thinking techniques are all ways to strengthen faith and plant seeds of belief in the subconscious. Over time, this results in actions that align with those affirmations, leading to the manifestation of the goals themselves. The power of faith is also reflected in the way it fosters resilience. As mentioned earlier, setbacks and challenges are inevitable on the road to success. However, faith provides the strength needed to overcome these challenges. When you have faith in your ultimate success, you are less likely to give up when faced with adversity. Instead, you will view these obstacles as temporary hurdles that can be overcome. Faith allows you to stay focused on the end goal. Even when the journey seems difficult or uncertain, the belief in eventual success becomes a shield that helps you navigate through difficult moments, providing the perseverance needed to continue forward. Faith is also critical when it comes to attracting the right circumstances and people into your life. Hill suggests that faith acts as a magnetic force, attracting the resources, opportunities, and individuals that will help you achieve your goals. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you create a positive energy that others can sense. People are drawn to those who radiate confidence and certainty, and faith helps to cultivate this aura. Additionally, when you have faith in your goals, you are more likely to recognize the opportunities that come your way, as you are open to new possibilities and more proactive in seeking them out. Another powerful aspect of faith is its role in the development of mental and emotional discipline. Faith requires us to maintain a positive attitude and to choose optimism even in the face of challenges. The act of cultivating faith in our goals also trains the mind to stay focused on the positive outcomes rather than being consumed by negative emotions or thoughts. This mental discipline becomes a habit over time, helping us maintain a consistent and unwavering commitment to our goals. Hill encourages readers to develop a definite plan for their desires, and faith helps to keep that plan in motion, ensuring that our commitment to it does not waver no matter the obstacles. Faith is also tied to the power of imagination. When we believe in something, our imagination begins to visualize it in vivid detail. Faith fuels the imagination and allows us to see our desires as though they have already come to fruition. This visualization reinforces the belief that success is not only possible, but inevitable. By picturing success in our minds, we begin to align our actions with that vision. The clearer the image of success, the more real it becomes, and the more likely we are to take the steps necessary to achieve it. The importance of faith can also be seen in how it influences others. Faith is contagious. When you exhibit strong belief in your goals, you inspire faith in others. Your confidence can serve as a model for others, helping them to develop their own belief in their abilities and goals. Moreover, when others believe in you, they are more likely to support you, both emotionally and practically. The support network can provide you with the strength, guidance, and resources needed to move closer to your objectives. In conclusion, faith is the force that binds desire, belief, and action. It is the invisible force that drives us to pursue our goals relentlessly, despite the obstacles in our path. Faith helps transform ordinary thoughts into extraordinary achievements. It cultivates a mindset that is focused, resilient, and unwavering in the face of challenges. Through faith, we are not only able to see the possibility of success, but also to take the necessary steps to make it happen. By developing a deep and unshakable faith in ourselves and our goals, we unlock the true potential within us, turning dreams into reality. Visualization and affirmations are two of the most powerful tools in the process of achieving any goal. Napoleon Hill emphasizes the importance of these techniques in Think and Grow Rich, outlining how they work together to influence the subconscious mind and manifest desires into reality. Both visualization and affirmations tap into the mind's incredible ability to shape our lives by directing our thoughts, emotions, and actions towards specific outcomes. While they are often associated with positive thinking, these techniques go far beyond mere optimism. They are active mental practices that align the mind with a person's deepest desires and propel them toward success. Visualization is the practice of creating vivid mental images of your desired goal, as though it has already been achieved. It is the process of mentally rehearsing success, seeing every detail, and experiencing the emotions that would accompany that success. Hill underscores the power of visualization, describing it as a tool that helps people mentally prepare for success. Visualization serves as a bridge between the conscious mind and the subconscious, allowing the subconscious mind to begin working toward the goal by aligning thoughts and behaviors with the vision. The clearer and more detailed the visualization, the stronger the connection between the desire and the mind's power to manifest it. One of the most compelling aspects of visualization is its ability to foster belief. When a person visualizes their goal, they are not just imagining an outcome, they are actively creating the mental and emotional framework needed to achieve it. By seeing themselves succeeding, they begin to believe that success is not only possible, but inevitable. This belief becomes ingrained in the subconscious mind, which then influences decision-making, actions, and perception. Over time, the belief becomes so strong that the individual feels a natural compulsion to take the necessary steps to bring that visualized success into their reality. Visualization also plays a key role in clarifying goals and desires. When you mentally see yourself in possession of your goal, the process helps you define exactly what it is that you want. This clarity is crucial for creating a clear, actionable plan. Visualization allows you to break down the larger goal into smaller, achievable steps. It makes the process of reaching the goal more tangible and less abstract. You'll find in yourself the specific power which you will begin to recognize opportunities that align with your goal, and the more motivated you will feel to act on them. Alongside visualization, affirmations are another powerful tool that influences the subconscious mind. Affirmations are positive, present tense statements that affirm your belief in your ability to achieve your goal. Hill recommends using affirmations to affirm your desires, helping to reinforce the belief that success is attainable. The power of affirmations lies in their ability to reshape thought patterns and challenge limiting beliefs. When you repeat positive affirmations consistently, you begin to replace negative, self-doubting thoughts with empowering beliefs that support your goals. Including my foot in the act of promoting my self-success. Employee work on the principle that the subconscious mind accepts what it is repeatedly told. If you continuously affirm that you are capable of achieving your goal, your subconscious mind will begin to accept that belief as truth. This shift in belief then influences your thoughts, actions, and emotions, creating a more positive and determined mindset. Affirmations also serve to strengthen the emotional connection to the goal, as they are often accompanied by feelings of hope, excitement, and confidence. These emotions, in turn, act as a driving force, propelling you to take action toward your desired outcome. The process of using affirmations is simple but incredibly effective. The key is to repeat them with conviction and emotion, particularly in the morning and before bed. Hill advises that you should not only state your affirmations, but also visualize your success as you speak them. The combination of affirmations and visualization creates a mental state of alignment between your conscious thoughts and subconscious beliefs. This alignment amplifies the power of both techniques, making it easier for you to stay focused, motivated, and determined to achieve your goal. Visualization and affirmations are most effective when practiced consistently. They should become a part of your daily routine, not just something you do sporadically. The more often you visualize and affirm your goal, the stronger the connection becomes between your desires and your subconscious mind. Consistency builds momentum, and over time, these practices will become second nature. It is important to approach these techniques with the belief that they work, as faith is an integral part of their power. When you combine belief with consistent practice, visualization and affirmations can become transformative tools that help you turn your dreams into reality. One of the most profound effects of visualization and affirmations is that they help to keep you focused on your goal. Life is full of distractions, and it's easy to lose sight of your objectives, especially when things don't go as planned. But when you consistently visualize and affirm your success, you anchor your mind to your goal. No matter what obstacles arise or how difficult the journey may seem, your mind remains fixated on the vision of success, helping you stay determined and motivated. These practices serve as reminders of what you are working toward and why it is important to keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. Visualization and affirmations also have the power to increase self-confidence. The more you visualize yourself achieving your goal, the more confident you become in your ability to make it happen. This confidence is essential when pursuing any major goal. It gives you the courage to take risks, make bold decisions, and persist when challenges arise. Additionally, affirmations help to dismantle self-doubt and reinforce the belief that you are worthy and capable of achieving success. As your self-confidence grows, so does your ability to overcome obstacles, recognize opportunities, and take decisive action toward your goals. Furthermore, the combination of visualization and affirmations helps to create a mental state of readiness. When you are constantly visualizing success and affirming your ability to achieve it, you are mentally preparing for the opportunities and challenges that will arise. Your mind becomes more attuned to the possibility of success, and you begin to expect it. This readiness enables you to act swiftly when the right opportunities present themselves. You no longer hesitate or doubt your ability to succeed. Instead, you approach each situation with the belief that you are capable of making your vision a reality. Visualization and affirmations also help to shape your identity. Over time, as you visualize and affirm your success, you start to see yourself as someone who is worthy of achieving their goals. This shift in identity is crucial because it influences how you approach challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. Instead of seeing yourself as someone who struggles to succeed, you begin to see yourself as someone who is naturally capable of achieving their desires. This self-picture drives your actions and helps you maintain a strong sense of purpose and determination. In conclusion, visualization and affirmations are two of the most potent tools available for achieving any goal. By combining these practices, you not only strengthen your belief in your ability to succeed, but also align your thoughts, actions, and emotions with your desired outcome. These techniques allow you to harness the full potential of your subconscious mind, turning your desires into reality through consistent practice, faith, and focus. The more you visualize your success and affirm your goals, the closer you get to turning your dreams into tangible results. The journey toward achieving success is not an easy one, but it is undoubtedly possible for anyone willing to put in the effort, maintain a focused mindset, and use the right tools to shape their reality. Napoleon Hill's principles, such as the power of desire, faith, and visualization, provide a clear roadmap for individuals to follow. These teachings offer us a way to tap into the untapped potential within ourselves, unlocking the pathways to success that we often overlook. The key lies in understanding that achieving goals begins with a clear vision, a defined purpose, and a commitment to taking consistent action. Moreover, the importance of mindset cannot be overstated. Success begins and ends with the way we think about ourselves, our abilities, and our goals. By embracing techniques like visualization, affirmations, and setting definite plans, we can cultivate a mindset that propels us toward our dreams. Faith and belief in ourselves become the driving forces that help us overcome challenges and keep us focused on our goals, even when the road gets tough. Ultimately, it is our thoughts and actions that shape our destiny, and by mastering these principles, we can truly think and grow rich, not just in material wealth, but in personal growth and fulfillment. This was the first chapter of Think and Grow Rich, titled Desire, the Starting Point of All Achievement. In the next video, we'll explore the second chapter of this powerful book. If you want to be a part of this journey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.